This is a story, a fantastically true story, from the files of Herbert A. Philbrick, who for 9 frightening years did lead 3 lives: citizen, communist, counter-spy, and who has now revealed for the first time his secret files concerning not only his own activities, but also the current activities of other counter-espionage agents. For obvious reasons, the names, dates, and places have been changed, but the story is based on fact. This week, Herbert A. Philbrick brings you the story of the counter-spy who disappeared for 8 terrifying hours. Berlin, a city where anything can happen and the communist pressure is unrelenting. Passenger, Herbert A. Philbrick, Associated Advertising Agency. Destination, International Airport, USA. Time of departure, 6 p.m. Tempelhof Airport, West Berlin. Only one thing left to do here in Berlin. Contact German Communist Party headquarters. This is it. 428 Badenstrasse. Okay, Philbrick. Act like a good little American communist.
They waited for me. The only thing I could do was come back here. I tried my best, but it was impossible.
There is no such thing as impossible.
But you can't do this. You've got to give me another chance.
We have no time for second chances.
Yes?
I'm Herbert Philbrick.
Oh, yes, come on. It's good you're on time. Wait.
Then at least let me explain. I went to the border just as you told me and started to cross. Then the police showed up. I had to hide and wait for them to go away.
Indeed.
What else could I do? They hung around watching for me. I was stuck.
You're still an American, a turncoat GI. I don't believe you.
But it's true. They waited for me. All I could do was come back here.
Let's see you prove it.
I can't prove anything, Comrade Marta. But I give you my word. As the man that brought you into the party. As your friend.
My friend? You had the nerve to resort to such bourgeois sentiment? That proves you're lying. It proves it. You're nothing but a capitalist traitor.
No, you've got to listen to me.
I've heard enough.
Please. It's like I told you. It was impossible to cross the border. If you just give me a few more hours, I'll get the envelope for you, and I'll bring it back. I promise you I'll bring it back. I'll bring it back.
Comrade.
Don't just stand there. Get him out of here.
But you shouldn't have done this. The Americans outside.
What of it? You'll perhaps learn something for once. I see you are shocked.
Only at your foolishness in shooting a gun off in the middle of the city.
My foolishness?
Yeah, you're lucky the Geheimnispolizei aren't swarming all over the place right now.
We are not afraid of the Polizei. They can get no information from us. But sooner or later, they would have gotten it from that one. The difference between us here and you American communists is that we do not compromise. We are willing to sacrifice even our lives for the cause. I have a good mind to keep you here in Berlin. Perhaps you would learn the meaning of party devotion. What do you say to that?
Well, my instructions were to report to you for further orders.
But you hope that we have no assignment for you. You'd prefer to go home to your family, to your American way of life. That's more important to you than party loyalty, isn't it?
There's nothing more important to me than party loyalty. But if I suddenly change my plans now, extend my visa, cancel my airplane tickets, the Geheimnispolizei are going to get suspicious.
Ah, the police again. But you have right. We must struggle along here without you.
What about the material I was supposed to take back to America?
The messenger who from Eastern Zone was to bring it here for you failed. But I will give you something else. Every American tourist brings home a souvenir from Berlin. Show this to your comrades. It will speak for itself.
Berlin, comrade. And the minute you get home, you'd better contact Joe Carey of the FBI. Comrade Marta can't be left free to use that pistol again.
Did you actually see her kill him?
No, but I heard the shot. I'm absolutely positive that gal is a psychopathic killer.
Well, I don't know what we can do about it. The FBI has no official connections in Berlin, east or west.
Well, the least we could do is tip off the West Berlin police somehow.
Well, I'll try. What's Comrade Marta's address?
428 Badenstrasse.
Have you checked in with the party here at home yet?
Yeah, I talked to Comrade Dave while I was waiting for you. He wants a full account of my adventures with the party in Berlin. I'm taking in the whole account tomorrow morning.
Be very careful you don't reveal your true feelings about Comrade Marta.
Don't worry. Oh, I better take this. I'll attach it to my report. As we say in the advertising racket, it'll add impact. There. That's finished. Thank goodness.
So is this.
Thank you, darling. Oh, you don't know how good it is to have a wife who sews buttons on instead of shooting them off. Meaning Comrade Marta.
Herb, you've got to forget Comrade Marta. You can't carry the world around on your shoulders.
I get it. Hello? Yes? Oh, yeah, I was just bringing it over. All right, in the backyard. Right. That's funny. It's Comrade Dave. He knows I'm bringing this report over to him today. I wonder why he's checking on me.
Will you call me, Herb? I'll be waiting for you.
Right, darling.
Oh, come in.
Well, Comrade Dave.
The report?
Oh. That pistol shell is fully explained in the report.
Good. I'll have to look this over very carefully before I hand it over to the regional director. Now I have a new and special assignment for you. There's a party member in town on a secret mission. Even I don't know what it is. Your task will be to provide a room in your house and transportation in your car to wherever she may find it necessary to go.
She?
Yes, Comrade Herb. Don't look so surprised. I am here by a simple plan. I myself went into the Eastern Zone for that material.
And brought it here to America.
Mm-hmm. An opportunity arose for me to obtain the necessary visa.
You should be honored by this appointment. Comrade Martha asked for you personally.
I am honored.
Very well. We shall go?
Hi, darling.
Hi.
My wife, Eva, Comrade Marta. She's going to be our house guest for a few days.
Comrade Marta?
Yeah, the Comrade Marta I met in Germany. I told you about her. My wife is also a party member.
Yes, I know. I was told.
Her visit is a secret.
Oh, don't worry. I never gossip. Come on, I'll show you to your room.
We have no time now for that. We have much to accomplish.
Will you be home for dinner, Herb?
It all depends on what transpires. Your wife does not like me, also.
Oh.
Oh, I know how you think. Kinder. The woman belongs at home, painting her fingernails.
Oh, you're imagining things.
I never imagine anything. I am new to this country, to this town. If you should try to deceive me for any reason...
Look, I'm not going to try to deceive you.
All right, now, do you know where it is, the Route 14?
Yes.
You will proceed along that route west for 10.1 miles past the county line into the hills. Yes? Are you sure this is 10.1 miles?
That's what the speedometer says, 10.1.
You will remain here while I bring this inside. If anyone is coming, you will signal with the horn.
She's leaving the dispatch case there. Obviously, it'll be picked up by another courier later in the day.
Now we must locate the first telephone as we return back. You will remain.
Well, if you're going to need me the rest of the afternoon, I've got to notify my office.
I will need you only to transport me back to the city.
There's another phone booth ready and waiting. Are you going to let a girl with a little Luger pistol keep you from trying to contact Joe Carey? Hello, Mr. Fletcher, please.
What's up, Herb? You want to see me?
Yeah, well, I certainly hope that my office took good care of your account while I was away.
Okay, how about the museum in an hour, then?
That's very nice of you, Mr. Fletcher, and I can assure you it won't happen again. I don't want you to worry. Goodbye. Just checking with one of my clients.
We will now proceed to Comrade Dave's. I've just spoken to him. He wishes to spend the rest of the afternoon revising your report.
Oh, well, in that case, I better call and cancel my appointment.
No. You will telephone later, saying that your motor car broke down not near to a telephone.
Wouldn't it be simpler to call now?
No, it would not. I am worried that we remain here too long, so near to where we were.
Less than 3 hours' work, but the regional director will be pleased. Good work.
Well, I think Comrade Marta deserves most of the credit. She was the one that the report was about. Now, can I take you someplace else, or shall I get back to the office and make the obvious excuses?
Yes, you shouldn't arouse your employer's suspicions.
Your employer's suspicions will have to wait till after you see Joe Carey. You're 3.5 hours late. Better phone Carey at his office. She'll be in there till nightfall. Hold on a second. Carey's office is way across town. You can get to that house in the hills an hour sooner than he can. This is one job you better do yourself before the time runs out. It looks deserted, but be careful. You have to get a look into that briefcase before the courier shows up, if he hasn't already come and taken it away. The situation calls for an FBI man with a search warrant. But all you can do is burgle your way in, which could be a very unhealthy procedure if Comrade Marta finds out about it. $100,000. Financial support from behind the Iron Curtain. Counterfeit, of course, but so much better for the party. 50, 110, 175, 250, 300,000 counterfeit dollars. Oh, great. Somebody installed this lock inside out, but not by accident. This whole setup was designed to keep intruders on ice. Intruders like you, Philbrick.
Isn't my husband with you?
No, I thought he was here.
No, he's not home yet.
You would telephone his office. Perhaps he is still there.
It's ringing, but nobody's there to answer it.
He should be here. I have work to do with him.
He'll probably be home soon. Why don't you have some supper?
Because I have already had supper.
Hello?
Hello, is Mr. Philbrick there? This is Mr. Fletcher, one of his clients.
Why, no, he's not. May I take the message?
Well, he failed to show up for an appointment with me this afternoon. You know why?
Why, no, Mr. Fletcher, I don't.
Is there something wrong?
Why, no, not at all. I imagine Herb's gone to his men's club at the church.
I see. Well, would you ask him to call me as soon as he gets a chance?
I will. Goodbye.
If he went to this men's club, why did he not telephone to you that information?
I imagine he forgot.
What is this men's club?
Oh, they do charity work. A futile attempt to erase the mistake of the capitalist system.
I find the charm you American women affect to be rather sickening.
If I didn't know you were above such things, comrade, I'd think you were jealous.
If I did not know that you were a completely loyal party member, I'd think you were afraid of me.
Well, congratulations, Philbrick. After years of experience, you make one foolish mistake and wind up like a fly in a spider web. Wait a minute. Okay, Philbrick. Now's the time. You can't talk your way out of this one. Your only weapon is surprise. In that house up there, there's a party courier locked in a small room off the living room. He came to get this. Comrade Marta brought it in yesterday.
Comrade Martin?
Yeah, she came into the country yesterday. It's what I've been trying to tell you. She's staying with us.
No wonder your wife sounded so strange on the phone.
Oh, golly, she must be sick with worry about me.
Yeah. I think she told Comrade Marty you went to your men's club last night.
And I'm going to have to make up an excuse for not coming right home afterwards.
I have a suggestion.
What?
A couple of Boy Scouts got themselves lost in the hills south of town yesterday. It was in all the papers. What you should do is say that you were helping to look for them. Everybody and his uncle were out there, so you think you can sell that?
Yeah, that might work. By the way, I was able to get that courier's keys.
You know, you're getting pretty tough for such a young fellow.
Yeah, well, I'll die real young if you don't do something about Comrade Marta.
Herb, I don't know what we can do without throwing suspicion on you. The arrest of this courier is going to make things tough enough.
Yeah, well, he didn't see me. I'll have to think of something and talk real fast when word drifts back to Comrade Dave.
Yeah. Well, good luck, Herb.
About time you got here.
I came as soon as I got your message.
You would explain quickly why you did not go home last night.
You mean after the men's club meeting?
Exactly.
Oh, well, we got a call for emergency volunteers. The sheriff's office sent some trucks over. It took us all night to find those two kids.
And why did you not telephone home before you went on the search?
Well, there wasn't time. The trucks were waiting.
You certainly don't believe this, do you?
I think I do. Comrade Herb has a fine party record.
May I ask what this is all about?
You may not.
The courier that was supposed to pick up what Comrade Martha left in the house on the hill yesterday was arrested by the FBI.
Wow. And you think I was the informer?
You're the only one who knew about it.
Except for you.
Me? You have much effrontery to even suggest such a thing.
Have I? This is your first visit over here, isn't it? Your first taste of American luxury. Your first sight of the soft life that American women enjoy. How do we know this whole thing hasn't gone to your head?
That's ridiculous.
Is it? I notice you've suddenly taken to wearing nail polish.
What if I have? I'm not the only party member who does.
Can you prove you're not the FBI informer?
Of course I can't prove it.
That man you shot in Berlin, that Comrade Rudy, he couldn't prove his innocence either, could he?
Are you going to allow him to malign me this way?
I don't know. There's a great deal in what he says.
No, it's absurd. The whole idea is preposterous.
Perhaps, but it's not for me to decide. I could only report what I know to your party officials in Berlin.
You're sending me back?
On the first plane out.
But you can't do this. In Germany, they will not give me a chance.
It's out of my hands.
You don't understand. In Berlin, there are party members who are jealous of my position. You're giving them a terrible weapon to use against me.
You'll miss your plane.
Please, I beg of you, let me stay. I'll face a party inquiry here. I'll convince them I'm innocent.
Stay at the airport till the plane is in the air.
Please don't let them take me.
Comrade Marta's on the 5 o'clock plane for Berlin. I managed to throw suspicion on her. The party will meet her at Tempelhof when she lands in the morning.
That's very interesting, Herb, but the party isn't going to touch her. You see, we got your tip through to the Berlin police. They have a warrant to arrest her for murder. I'll see to it that they're the ones who pick her up at Tempelhof. See you, Herb.
How about that? Thanks to her arch enemy, the FBI, Comrade Marta will now get the benefit of something she would have denied you. Something she never gave poor Rudy. A fair trial. I wonder if Eva would like to go out for dinner tonight. Teamwork enabled a counter-spy and the FBI to intercept counterfeit American currency sent from behind the Iron Curtain to bolster subversive activity throughout the free world. Next week, another story from the files of a man who spent 9 fantastic years as a counter-spy for the Federal Bureau of Investigation. how are you tonight?
I've got to see you immediately on business. Big business. Do you understand? I don't care what you're doing. And her, bring Eva.
Bring Eve? Oh, I can't do that. You see, my mother-in-law's visiting us. We can't both leave the house.
These are orders from upstairs. Are they supposed to wait because your mother-in-law's around? I don't care what you tell her. Just get here.
Oh, wait, you don't understand. I can't just walk out and... All right, we'll be there. Oh, darling, I'm sorry this has to happen on your mom's first night with us, but... Oh, that was the boss. He wonders if we could come over for a few minutes.
Me too, Herb?
Yeah. One of our big clients came into town unexpectedly. His wife's in Europe, and he wants you to help him plan a party.
Isn't this a little unusual, Herb?
Yeah, but in the advertising business, you get used to the unusual.
You go ahead. One of the main reasons I like visiting here is so I can take care of the children. Oh, thanks, Mom. Eva told me you were on call at all hours. I suppose you have to leave her alone a great deal.
Yes, Mom. More than I like to. Maybe it won't always be this way, though.